following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Gladys, get off the table. Going live. Answer the phone. All right, welcome in, everybody. It is a Friday, April 15, 2022. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day, and we deserve it. We deserve a beautiful day today. There's a live look at the T-Dot SmartWay camera coming to town. Traffic's going smooth. The weekend's here. We're going to have a lot of fun. So they're asking me, especially Gladys, about the weather. So the weather is... Read this? Okay, no. All right, our weather brought to you by 54. It's a Nashville area nonprofit. They do a great job of serving older adults. They're a proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. Our pick city of the day is Portland, Tennessee. Hey, everybody in Portland. Right now, it's a little chilly outside today, but it's beautiful. It's going to warm up, be about in the mid-70s today. So have a little jacket when you make your way out the door. Nobody's at school today because it's Good Friday. Thank the Lord. A few people are working. So, again, a little cool. So you'll have to get rid of that jacket by, say, noon today. All right, welcome into the show, everybody. We had a great time yesterday being live over at Buddy Allen Carpet One. What a great time we had over there to help promote their big event they got going on. So we're back in the Palatial Studios in Rayon City today, and we got a fun show for you coming your way. Our friend Alan Bell at 740. Now that football's done and college basketball and golf, what can you gamble on? What can you bet on? There's a whole lot of things out there that we don't know what's going on. Alan's going to help us navigate that world. 7:30, our good friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering have a big event on Easter where they're trying to get the word out. Every Easter, they feed so many people. If you have no money, if you have nowhere to go, if you have no family, they want you to come by and they're going to feed you. And we'll talk to Mark from Donaldson Cafe and Catering. They do a great job. At 7:15, our friend Jay Sanders joins us. He owns Glammy's Party Liners. It's a bus, a party bus, not a pedal tavern, but a party bus. And we had him on the show back in December, talking about the new rules that's going on downtown and how he's navigating all that and the latest on them and what to expect and what's coming up and how things are working for him. It's still a fascinating world because a lot of people still get those party buses. And look, I'm not a fan of pedal taverns. We all know that. I can't stand them. But the party buses and things, they do a really good job of containing within the bus itself, and they have fun. So we'll talk to Jace coming up at 7:15. As we do every morning, bring in the intern. Looking, get the hat on backwards.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you just left the CMT awards.
This is a good Friday.
It is a good, easy.
Yeah, right.
Good Lord. We'll just not take this. Yeah. Yeah. It is a good Friday, man. What have you been up? Big weekend planned?
No, actually, I'm just going to take it easy this week.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to hang out, not do a whole lot, maybe dance a little bit. You drinking your coffee? You know, it's good to drink your coffee.
For the millions who now join us every day, we have been a running joke. We've been on the air 6 months now. Our running joke from like the first week is when you talk to somebody and they start drinking coffee, they absolutely do not care what you have to say. So let me ask again, big weekend planned?
Yes, I'm going to the White House. I'm going to hang out with the president.
Is that this weekend?
Yes. You had to
So do it.
postpone.
So what happened? We did that, and then like a few weeks later, we're talking. I think somebody important, and I'm not going to see who it was. And I drink the coffee.
It
and
was
you-
actually like an act, something very important,
It
and
was.
I wanted to pop in and be like, "Hey, he doesn't care."
And afterwards, like, you were drinking coffee during that segment. I was like, I was like, oh my God, I was.
Subconsciously didn't care.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, all right. So we'll get rid of that, and but again, so people drink coffee and from. It's like when you have a conversation with a friend, and they say, and you're talking to them, and they're like, so anyway, there's like, you get off the phone.
Yeah, you're like,
we're
so.
done. We're done. We're going to move on.
My
That's-
favorite thing is when someone says, "All right, I'll let you go." That's AKA for I'm leaving this conversation.
That's so right. Oh man. All right. So let's get to the headlines
Go look
today.
at the
The Main Street National edition, fresh to your inbox this morning. Every weekday. How do we know? Friday, April 15th, 2022. Now we got a lot to get to in the show in the segment here this morning. We have our pothole report. I love this in the paper every Friday. A lot that's going on. Avoid these. But look, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Well done, T-Dot.
Nice.
Well done. Oh, I hate that rolling roadblocks. I got caught in one the other day going to Cheatham County, and I was able to get by it before they got everything down, so I was good.
Thank goodness. Yeah, it's scary whenever they start putting up the cones and the lights. You're like, oh no.
It is. Oh, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be caught here forever. This is a nice little story here. Now we're all positive on Friday, okay?
Yeah.
Carmel University shows singing talent. I hear you're not a bad singer. Is that
Cumberland
correct?
University.
You have you can do all voice ranges. Are you treble or alto or altoid? I'm not sure what all that is. What are you?
I am a breathment.
You are. Oh, anyway, the spring band concert is scheduled for Tuesday at 7 p.m. at the Heidel Fine Arts Center. Admission to free. Admission to the concert is free. I want to see you go over there and sing something.
I will.
What would you sing? If I had to say, all right, you got to sing a song for me now, what would you sing?
The arms of it. Hold on, wait.
Is that Creed?
No, it's not. No,
You should
not
be. I'm
Arms
going to
Wide
ask you
Open.
to leave.
I'm gonna go Unwell by Matchbox 20.
Give me a line out of it.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well done on the
Thanks.
spot there. Oh my God. I do some Elvis song. Lord Almighty, feel my temperature rising.
That was,
High and high.
that was
well
not
done.
as good, but I mean that's pretty good.
All right, so this is the national banner. This is pretty cool. 110 years ago, the national banner, largest steamship in the world meets with disaster. Titanic sank.
Crazy.
Do you know if you watch the movie Titanic backwards, it is about a magical ship that rises out of the sea and saves lives. And it takes it back to port.
Everybody
see
gets
it.
off and they're all happy.
So there's two ways to look at this: big disaster, or that it comes out of the ocean
Or-
and saves people. You decide. It's on you to decide that.
Don't Google it.
Just take our word for it. But this is 110 years ago, man. This is wireless telegraphers attract vessels in vicinity and several thousand passengers safely transferred. And there's a picture of the Titanic.
Before.
Have you seen the picture of the Titanic as compared to modern day cruise ships?
No, is it big?
No, it's tiny.
Is it really?
It's like you to me.
Oh wow.
It's like we walk into a room like, oh, there's the big guy and there's the small guy, and you're the small guy.
My heart though.
Yeah, will it go on? I hope it will.
Right.
So this is really cool. I love reading all this. By the way, April 15th is an awful day. This is when Abraham Lincoln died the next day after being shot by John Wilkes Booth. There's something else that happened down here. Well, McDonald's open on this day, but there was
Jackie Robinson. That's good.
yeah. I mean, so there's a few. Let's get the positive. Jackie Robinson's first baseball's first black player made his official debut. Awesome.
Right.
McDonald's awesome. Open awesome. I don't know McDonald's, but we all eat McDonald's.
Yeah, we all
But the bad look, the Notre Dame Cathedral 3 years ago had the big fire that happened there. I don't remember this. Police and supporters tend to wounded on the field at a stadium in England. 96 people died in a crush of soccer fans.
Whoa.
Huh?
Are those
We're
deceased
getting
people?
off that. You look at it yourself.
That's so bad.
It's terrible, is it not?
That is so sad. I'm only laughing because of how sad it is, which is not a good
April
response.
15th. So April 15th is not a fun. And then the Boston Marathon happened
Oh no.
this day, 2013. That was just an awful
Fun
day.
fact, my mom was supposed to run in that next year's Boston Marathon, but they let everybody that was participating in the one that got bombed, they
Mhm.
let them in the next year.
Okay.
So she got pushed out, never got to run it.
Oh, she can run the Lebanon Marathon.
She can anytime.
So maybe she'd like to do that. Mama intern, you got the we'll start training
Mama.
and get you there for doing all that. So that's good. I hate to hear that, but this is just an awful day, a really awful day.
But today's gonna be great.
Let's focus on today. All right, let's see how our stock did yesterday.
Yes.
In the money market, we've got a lot of money invested in Buenos Aires, Merrill.
Up
Up 0.7% again. So we'll get another $2.02 today for our check.
I don't know if this is something we have to do, but just full disclosure, we know nothing about stocks and we don't recommend you following us at all.
Did the boss say that today?
No,
Did I miss that email?
No. I just feel like that's like there's no insider trading.
If you're following us for stock advice, you've got bigger problems than us. Okay, let's just make that clear right now.
I'd like to think there's somebody that's writing it down and then heard me say that and it's like, wait, what?
Yeah. What the world?
What do you
I was going to
mean?
invest all my money in Buenos Aires, Merrill. But it's up. Hey, for the year, it's up 9%.
That's what I'm saying.
So
It's
I
going
tell you,
so
we really
well.
pick winners on this show.
Exactly.
You know, you could have gone with Stockholm down there minus 13%, but no, we're winners.
Exactly. We win.
Yep, that's all we do on the show is win. National Predators lost last night. They lost, and they needed to win, and it was bad. That was a bad performance. They could beat 4-0. Not good last night.
Not great. Is UC back?
He has had 28 saves for Nashville, which has now lost 3 of FOA.
Man.
National Predators into Thursday in the Western Conference top wild card spot by 1 point. So now we're going to go to the standings here. They play again this weekend. So, but look, if you're a Preds fan, man, you are on the edge of your seat because look, they are tied with Dallas. Now remember, 8 teams in the Western Conference get into the playoffs.
8 teams. Okay.
Yep. So the first 2 are guaranteed a spot, and after that, you got to figure out where to go. So right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all battling down there. But
So
Los
if we beat
Angeles,
Vegas, then we're good.
Yeah, stay ahead of Vegas. Just keep winning.
Right.
So the Preds play Chicago tomorrow at 11:30
Chicago.
at home. Then they play St. Louis Sunday on Easter at 5.
That'll be a huge game.
So if they can win both of these, they get to up to 93. There's not how many games together. They play 82 games. So that's 69, 74. There's 8 games left in the
Oh
season.
my gosh, nail biter.
There, don't bite your nails.
All right.
It's not good to do that.
Okay.
Hey, ladies, look at the screen. Is there a better looking man in America
Look at the boy.
than Jeff Fisher?
Wow.
I'm now the head coach of the Michigan Panthers. I spent all that time in Nashville.
As long as they got a lake right there, I can fish.
Look what he's got. He's got a dip in.
He's got a chow in.
He does. Look at that.
Ding.
He's got a dip in right now. Look at that. My man.
I love it.
Oh man, he's something else. I had to do an event one time. He had this big game hunting event. I had to do it, host it, and he got a little. There's a little spirits being served that night.
Yeah.
And
A little loose. Just a
he
little loose.
was telling me stories about football, and no offense, Jeff, he would not shut up. It's like he had nobody to talk to but me and another guy from Fox 17. And so I'm glad Dan from Fox 17 was there, because if I tell this story to anybody else, you wouldn't believe me. He's like, let me tell you about Randy Moss.
Like, no.
The guy's the best. I mean, he just comes in, does his job. I mean, he just kept going on and on. He said, let me tell you about Vince Young. I'm like, I don't want to know. I will pass on this.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Excuse me. So he was, look at that. He's got a chow in.
Yeah, it's got chow.
Do we have that other picture of him? Did we still save that other picture?
Oh, yeah, we do. 1 second.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, look at this guy. Come on.
The hand in the pocket.
Is that the Sears? That's a Sears catalog shot right
don't
there,
even know.
man.
I don't even know if those jeans have pockets.
Oh, man. All right, continue on. All right, let's get out of this nonsense. We didn't see. Oh, Lord.
Look
this
at that guy right
handsome.
there.
This is a story about Powerball. When I got to 500 million, this guy cornered me in a market and told me what to do if I would win Powerball. It was absolutely bizarre.
What do you say? Oh,
And again, I have witnesses that saw this happen that went on, and this guy was crazy. He was telling me what to do with the Powerball if I win, and where to go and where to hide and do all this stuff. And I asked him, I said, have you ever won anything? He's like, no, I haven't, but here's what you need to do. I'm like, good Lord, get me out of here. So it's a nice, great article. All right, time for horoscope real quick before we bring in our guest here in a second. Taurus, here we go. You ready? This is the intern's horoscope. You can change your mind, but do your best not to disrupt the lives of others. Have a backup plan in place, and everyone will be happy with the decisions you make. Keeping the peace is a crucial part of giving back and being successful.
All right.
That was just all psycho-babble words. Meant nothing.
Do well if you want to do well, and if you do well, you'll do well.
Where's our top 20 hot listings of shows?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know where Bob Hart's Abishola went.
They don't want to break our hearts.
All right, there we go. Your puns are getting to me. All right, here we go. It's time for the comic strip team. Hey, we're doing Blondie again. Dagwood's in the car with his coworkers, and the voice of Dagwood will be me as George Plaster, and the voice of everybody else will be the intern. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2. Hey, how did everyone do on their income taxes?
Me too.
Same here.
Well, I don't know much about nothing, but I'm getting my money back.
Well, I guess who's buying the coffee and donuts this morning?
Got him! Got him! How big of a speaker box do you need there? Good Lord, is that a
bro.
tennis racket?
And look at all those options on the menu.
Yeah. Come to Donut City.
One donut or a different donut?
Donut City. Oh, man. Dagwood's like, what? He's
Our
got
guests are like, this is not funny.
Dagwood's like Plaster. They got dinosaur arms. They won't pick up the tab there.
Right. Hey.
Well, I'm getting money back. I'm getting money back today.
It's like, well, you're getting out
Willie,
of the car.
give me my money. Willie, hand me my wallet. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll bring in our good friends Jason and Elizabeth with Glammy's Party Liners. We'll talk about the party bus, the world for transportainment, what's going on there in the latest, and how things are happening. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. We're live on location this morning at Buddy Allen Carpet One in Donaldson with our good friends to promote a big event they have coming up. Question anyone who makes ambiguous promises. Do you know what ambiguous means?
I do, but I
That
was
means you
wondering.
can use your right and left arm.
Clearly, you don't know how to cook. I mean, and that's not a facade
okay.
you're putting on. You really don't know how to cook.
Right.
It's our 6th annual golf tournament that is coming up. And what used to be a 2-day event is now turned into a 3-day event.
Add lots of great things to the zoo over the next few years, including this great Night Visions event.
The life expectancy for a gorilla is about 40. So
Okay.
at 65, Fatu is a legend.
Plus, she doesn't drive in
human years,
national traffic.
that's over.
Again, boxer terrier mix, so sweet, well behaved.
I had no idea that there was such a thing as beef cheek.
Oh my gosh.
While federal coverage is really important, often I really think that a lot of the decisions that are going to impact you most are made at the local level. Like where's the stop signs going to go? What's your speed limit going to be? How much you're going to pay in property taxes? We talked about that a lot. And how much funding the schools are going to get. Zoning decisions that are going to impact, which developers can come in and change the neighborhoods and grow the city. And all those decisions are going to be made at the local level.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Look at that. Beautiful. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera. If you make your way in from the east side of town on I-40 at Fessler's Lane. Traffic looking smooth. You guys are doing a great job. Of course, a lot of people may be off work today for Good Friday. Good for you. But what about the weather, though, intern? Today is Portland, Tennessee. We love Portland, Tennessee. And the weather's brought to you by 50 Ford. It's a national area nonprofit serving older adults. A proud partner with All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Well, now you can help change the future of health by visiting the website at joinallofus.org/50 Ford. The weather today, a little chilly right now, but my goodness, later on today, mid-70s, going to be beautiful. A beautiful weekend on store. So, but if you're making your way out this morning, like, oh, it's sunny. It looks like it's about 80 degrees. It's not, because I had a rude awakening how cold it was, but it's going to be beautiful, and we love that. All right, a few months ago, back in December, the whole transportainment thing came out about, what regulating the pedal tavern. It's basically going after pedal taverns, okay? But they lumped everybody else into that. And so we had our good friends on from Glammy Party Liners. Let's bring them on again. They're making a return visit. Tell us how things are going. Jace and Elizabeth, good morning, guys. How are you?
Doing great, Joe. How are you?
Doing fantastic. All right, get us up to speed on how things are going. Because we talked to you in December and all the new things are happening with the Metro Council, and you had to kind of do this and do that. But tell me things are going good for you guys.
Well, we're doing awesome. We're actually building another bus. The band has been great. We're getting ready to roll that out for weddings, so we can carry a lot more guests. And so we're really excited and booking into actually next year.
Yeah.
So we're going to build as many as we can, as fast as we can.
So what's the last couple of months been like for you guys? I know you had to keep doing your business. You couldn't stop. You couldn't do anything. You had to focus on what was in front of you. But were you able to do all that and kind of keep things going?
Absolutely. And, like anything else, you just put your best foot forward. You abide by the rules that should be in place, just for practicality and good common sense. And we don't, allow liquor on our bus, and that's a big thing there. It's beer, wine, and White Claw, that kind of thing. So, we just try to create a safe environment. We came out of the school bus system in terms of safety, the buses themselves. So we're set up, with safety in mind in the first place. So by doing that, we keep ourselves out of trouble and protect our guests and the general public and Nashville's reputation. So we're excited about that.
I love it because you tell me you're building a second bus. It means things are going well. And there is, and Jace, we've talked before with you and all this. I mean, this is, when you drive that bus, I mean, you take this seriously. I mean, there's a lot of things that you don't let the shenanigans go on your bus that I'm not saying for other buses happen, but I've seen other people just throw stuff out windows, things like that. You don't go for that, because I know you, and I know people have ridden that bus and had a great time. So this is personal for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. And whether it's, corporate executives from a large company or a church or families. I mean, we literally, since we talked to you, we had a family open presents on Christmas on this bus, a large family. And we have photographs of that. They're up on I believe they're either on our website or up on our Facebook. But, we want, like I said before, we want to be everything to everyone when they need us. And I had to build a baseline product that would appeal in every direction. I didn't want to pigeonhole us into, the Broadway woohoo situation. We do a lot of bachelorette and bachelor parties, but they're not necessarily even downtown. We do events. We've partnered with a lot of big venues, and so we're doing winery tours, brewery tours, distillery tours. We partner with different people like Top Golf, Pinewood Social. We're having a lot of fun, and I think that we're making a difference. And we're also doing some outreach into our community. We believe that with success comes responsibility. And so we're trying to live a life of contribution. And so we've partnered with newdirectioncdc.org. It's Jarrell Beard. He's a local pastor, and they cover Rutherford County and all of Middle Tennessee, serving underprivileged folks in the community, put together backpacks for school supplies, food, clothing. And so when they have community events where people can come and get those things, we bring our bus and we get to meet the community and give a little back. And also, we do certain gratis birthday parties where we help children that couldn't otherwise afford it or experience that. So we're just excited to be here. These new rules that they're putting into place are needed. Yes. And, safety first. And also we have to have a reputation of safety and great entertainment, and there should be a bar. So we're actually excited about that. And today at noon, all of those things are submitted. And so we've been working diligently for quite a few weeks.
You have done so much.
It's been a process. It reminds me of my thesis, and so we had to organize that and get it into a format that is not going to aggravate the Metro Council. So we worked on that hard. So it goes in today at noon. So we thank you for your support, your prayers as that goes in. And we just really want to make a difference, in this industry. And we believe we're doing that. And we would like the Metro Council support as well.
Yeah, let's bring that up real quick. So you hit on it. It's not like you pick up 20 drunks and go downtown and drive around downtown for 2 hours. I mean,
Right.
but you do the winery. I mean, everything you just mentioned right there, and not just you, others do that as well. So unfairly, you got lumped into with everything else when there are great businesses like yourself and others around who do not go downtown every weekend or weekend night ever and do all that. So I'm glad you brought that up, Jace, because there's a lot of good things, and I know you well, that you do that goes unnoticed, that you don't want attention for. And that's not you. There's others that do that as well. So I'm glad you brought that up.
One of the cool things, we mentioned that the reason we're building this other bus, one of the major reasons, is because we do so much transit, shuttling for weddings and also for big events. Like we had the One Up cheerleading competition that was just here recently at Opryland Hotel. And, we're with guests around the world. It's not just, the U.S. We got people all over the world that are coming into Middle Tennessee and all the best hotels. We shuttle people to events, back to their hotel. And so we do come into downtown Nashville frequently, but we don't hang out there. No. You're not going to see us stuck in traffic doing the loop. We get in, we get out, rinse and repeat, So basically, we don't want to spend any more time than we have to down there. Sometimes our clients will be like, hey, can we see, Broadway? And we say, yeah, sure. And so we drive straight down Broadway, turn left at Legends Corner, hit Commerce or Church Street, and we're out. Because here's the thing we found out.
Nice.
People that want to experience a party bus and dance and have a drink with their friends and just, it's amazing, right? They don't care where they are.
Half the time they don't know.
They don't even know where they're at. Yeah, and so the thing is we provide an atmosphere that they can relax and have a great time, and they don't care where they are. So I don't have to go down there and clog the arteries of downtown Broad. Now you may see me sitting in traffic. It's because I have to make a pass through there sometimes. But our goal is not to be hanging out on Broadway. Our goal is to be running all of Middle Tennessee, doing the big things, doing the events that our competitors quite simply can't do. And that's really it. I'm filling a void, and our insurance broker came to us. He said, we noticed something about you as we were doing our bids and things on the different levels of insurance, different products that we have for you. And what we noticed is that you are a hybrid. You are like Wise Coaches and Grayline in your transitability for being a coach. You are also a party bus, but you're like a super limo. You're a limousine. So you're a hybrid, and you don't fit into any one category. So we're pretty flexible. We take great pride in the fact that we built a product that did so much and for so little too. We're very reasonable cost wise. I mean, you get a whole lot more, for the same money that you'd spend someplace else. And we're temperature controlled. We're comfortable all year long. You don't get rained on. You could go out in the middle of winter. We ran a lot of flights tours, New Year's Eve. And when those cold nights, believe me, our clients were glad that we built what we built.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let me ask you, you're in contact with other people that have party buses like yourself. You guys calling the same thing together, like we're getting all these things thrown at us by the Metro Council, but we're just going to make the best of it and just move forward and just try to obey the rules and get our business out there and make people happy. Is that kind of the mindset?
Absolutely. Like we said, we have very casual events, and then we have great big black tie and formal events. We just ran a bunch of proms, and we've got a bunch more before this is over with. And, these children dress up. And that's the thing, I had said to the Metro Council in one of the letters that I'd sent along with our packet that we're turning in today, that, about 30 to 40% of our business is children, from, 3-4-year-old kids having a birthday party all the way up to a lady named Ayla is 93 years old. We take care of business. We're birthday driven on a lot of our business. And what that does is it actually causes the adults to go, oh my goodness, that was so fun for my kid. We're booking it for ourselves. And, it's just becoming a staple. And that's our goal, is to be available and have enough buses to cover our community. And about 70% of our business is actually local. And the 30% that's coming in, now maybe that's because we're working our way up the ranks in Google and Yahoo and Bing and doing our due diligence there. Right. But it's really outstanding that our community has taken such a liking to it, and that we're able to participate in that, give back, pay it forward. We're excited about that. And also to be able to do the community outreach stuff that we're starting to do. I don't know if we had ever mentioned this to you before, but the flood that we had out past Dixon and stuff, we actually took our bus. It was like 105 degrees in the shade, 90% humidity. you had to drink your oxygen with a straw. It was bad. But we took the bus out there, and it wasn't even fully finished. But we had our air, we had our cooler, and we literally opened it up as a cooling station and handed out tons of waters, and just got to be there. And it felt so good. And we didn't tell anybody about it at the time, but that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that motivates us, that inspires us. So, that behind the scenes stuff, it's kind of like the Bible says, don't let the right hand know what the left hand's doing.
Yeah.
Just know that we want to give back, and we're glad to be here. We're so thankful that the people that choose us, and we love that opportunity, and we won't let them down.
Well, guys, thank you. I'm glad things are going well. I like to hear success stories, even when you get these, darts thrown at you. And I'm so glad that this business and others like you are still thriving and doing a great work. Also, I see a Mornings on Main Street night on the town in the future.
Yeah, that's right. I need to put that on our advertiser spot on the bottom of the bus.
Yeah, there you go, man. Perfect. Guys, thank you. Best of luck. I hope everything goes well today. And then I hope you have 30 buses. I hope this goes great. And we'll have you back on soon.
I'm not going to stop with Tennessee, though. I'm going to spread them out across the country.
Do it, brother. Love it, man. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks again.
We love you. Thank you, Joe.
All right, that's Jason Elizabeth with Glammy Party Liners. And, and we talked earlier, what I don't want them – look, I despise pedal taverns because they clog up traffic. I have no problem with party bus because like you was just talking about them. They make their way around, they do their own thing, and they go and they're done. But the pedal taverns, when you've got people throwing stuff at your cars and traffic, that's just nope. All right, we'll move on there. Thank you guys for that. We'll come up next. We'll talk to our good friend Mark from Donaldson Cafe and Catering, a big event happening on Sunday on Easter where they don't want anybody to go hungry. They do not want anybody to be alone. And we'll tell you what they're going to do for Easter. That's coming up next.
Well, I've been here, and I'm a part of it. My kids went to local schools. It's a big deal to me. Well, it can be interesting at times because I've settled a lot of bar bets late at night. Phone rings and well, who played wide receiver at Mount Juliet in what year? And I don't know everything. I don't make claim to know everything, but I know where to look to find a lot of that information.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Look at that beautiful sunshine shining down on the greatest city in the world. That's Nashville, Tennessee to you and me, pal. Beautiful day. But how's the weather going to be? We've had a rocky road this week. Intern, what do you... You want to read this? Oh, she's so shy.
Finally got off the table.
I know. All right. This weather brought to you by 54, a Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. It's a proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how I'm talking to you, can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54, or pick city of the day, Portland, Tennessee. If you walk outside, you're like, oh, it's sunny, it's nice, things look great. It's beautiful out, but it's cold out this morning. I got a big dose of that when I left the house. So make your way out there. It's going to be mid-70s, beautiful. It's a jacket in the morning, tank top by noon. All right, there you go. All right, so today's Good Friday. This weekend is Easter. And every Easter, our good friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering do something so wonderful that we want to help promote them. Let's bring in Mark Dickerson from Donaldson Cafe. Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy?
Good morning. How are you?
You're looking good. You got the beard going. You look good there.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for Christmas, Santa Claus. I don't know. I could be the Easter bunny with a beard, I guess.
You look 15 years younger, man. Keep it going.
That's what I thought. That's why I did it.
All right, tell us about Easter Sunday, what you guys got planned, because Mark, not to toot my own horn, but I've been with you the last 2 years. I've seen what you do. I've seen the impact you have on families in the community for this day. Tell us what's going on Easter.
We're going to be feeding some people again over here, Joe. So we got about food for about 500 that we're preparing up. Chef Kevin has been baking some hams and making some potato salad and baking some beans, and we're going to feed some people.
All right, so let's set this up there. It's at Donaldson, 54 Donaldson Station, 105 or 108 Donaldson Pike.
Come
the old
now.
Donaldson Elementary.
It's 108 Donaldson Pike, and what they'll do is they'll just come by 50 forward, 108 Donaldson Pike. It will be a drive-through event. They'll see all the setup. I'll be out there. We'll have the Easter Bunny hopefully out there hopping around somewhere, and they'll get in line. They'll drive through. They'll tell us, I want 1 plate, 2 plates. We got one family or one group that's picking up 40 dinners for some youth out in the neighborhood, and we give them the food and they leave. So it's going to be a festive atmosphere, though. So we're looking to feed some people and bring some smiles and to some faces and some happiness in some tummies.
Good. It's for 11 to 2, correct?
That's right. Well, no, excuse me. It's 11 to 1.
11 to 1. Write that down. 11 to 1 on Sunday. And also something else. No questions asked. If you're hungry, you don't have to tell the story. Just if you're hungry, just show up.
Just drive up, show up, walk up, show up. We'll feed you. Chef Kevin and I have this desire, this mission, of feeding people who are hungry and feeding people in need. And that's just what we do at Donaldson Cafe here, along with feeding people in our community. And we're looking to do that on Sunday. So come on down, see us. We're Chef Kevin's even making a coconut cake.
Oh,
so
nice.
be some dessert on there with that. So we're excited.
All right, and I want to tell people, this is not something you just started. You do it at Easter, you do it at Thanksgiving. When the tornadoes 2 years ago, you opened up your cafe to volunteers to be like a staging kind of station there for people to come in and put their things down and to regroup and refocus. So I know you well, Mark, and I know what kind of heart you have for all this. So you don't do this for publicity. Trust me, I know this.
No, we don't. It's just like you said. After the tornadoes, we were driven trying to figure out what to do. How can we help? It started with just helping some local churches. It morphed into hey, we want to feed some people for Easter, and that's really how this started. And with COVID, we couldn't have people come in. This year we could actually have people come into the cafe, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just have them drive through. It's a little easier that way, and drive through, get their meals, and drive off. So hopefully it will be a lot of fun.
Hopefully we have some good weather, because when I've helped out, we've had where it's been like 25 degrees, and we've had one where it's been a driving rainstorm.
Yep. We've had rain, sleet, snow. We don't care. We're going to do it. So we appreciate you guys talking to us. So Sunday from 11 to 1, 108 Donaldson Pike. No questions asked. Come by, get some food, baked ham, potato salad, baked beans, coconut cake. Drive in, tell us what you want. We're going to give it to you, make you happy, and make that little furry tail wiggle and make you happy. Your ears perk up and all that good stuff. Oh, Joe, by the way, my dog said hi.
You have the sweetest, most beautiful dog in the world. You tell your dog that I said hi, man.
I see that.
That's awesome. Mark Dickerson, thank you for all you do. We'll continue promoting you guys. Best of luck, and I'll see you Sunday.
All right. Thank you. Bye, y'all.
All right, Mark Dickerson, Donaldson Cafe and Catering. Sunday, come by. There's all kind of signs out there. Pull up. They'll feed you. No questions asked. You don't have to do anything else. Just ask you want some food. Get the food. Nobody needs to go hungry. Look, there's a lot of things in this world that I am against and things that are happening, but I think everybody deserves to eat. Everybody deserves to eat. And that's what Mark and Kevin and their mission is on Sunday, just about every day, to make sure people get fed. All right, we'll take a break, come back. Our friend Alan Bell will join us. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
And I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board.
Hey, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you.
Hero, man. Back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera. Bradley Parkway, east of Clarksville Pike. Beautiful. No traffic today. Let's keep it up, my friends. Let's keep it going. All right, as we do every Friday at 7:40, we learn. We learn a lot during this segment. The intern and myself do, because of this man right here, Alan Bell from CBS Sportsline. Hey, Alan, how are you, pal?
Hey, I'm fantastic. Look, shout out to all the guys over at Donaldson Cafe and Catering, man. How fantastic are they?
They're wonderful, and we did it during Thanksgiving. They served 960 meals that day.
That's incredible, man. Good for them. They're doing a really great service for the community. Big shout out to those guys.
Hey, man, you doing okay?
I'm fantastic, man. How about you?
I'm doing well. So people are thinking, all right, now football's done, and now college basketball's done, but the gambling world, Alan Bell, never sleeps, does it?
It never, ever sleeps. There's always something. If you want to put some money on a couple of boys shooting darts over there off Donaldson Pike, you can do that, man. It doesn't matter.
We're going to pull up again. We just go to the BetMGM line here. I got some questions today for you, and you know more about this than we'll ever know. So I'm talking about Major League Baseball. We'll start off. And my question is, on the right here, you see the run spread, all right, at 1.5. Tell me how the 0.5 works, Alan.
Yep. So essentially, you look at that game right there, Diamondbacks at Mets. The Diamondbacks, they're the underdog, so you could either take them plus 180 on the money line, meaning if you put down $100 and they win, you win $180. Or you could play it plus 1.5, like you just said. All right, and what that means is that you essentially now have a run to work with. Okay, so the Diamondbacks could lose 3-2, but since you have plus 1.5, you win that bet. On the opposite side, if you're on the Mets, them being the favorite, their run line is minus 1.5. So what you have to do is you've got to get the Mets to win by 2 runs or more. So you'll see that, the juice, so to say, kind of evens out when you play those numbers, gives you a little bit of insurance, or makes it a little bit less expensive of a bet.
My goodness, if you put money on this, and then the bullpen comes in and blows it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would go crazy on this.
I'll tell you this, okay? The other night, I had the Braves on the run line minus 1.5, okay? They're up 7-3, all right, in the 9th inning with 2 outs and an 0-2 count, and they somehow lose 7-6, or they somehow win 7-6. I was so mad. I'm telling you, I was sitting there just like red face, like you've got to be kidding me. Yeah,
I've seen I'm scrolling down here. Is every game the 1.5 run differential?
Yeah, that's the standard. That's what they go with, right? So it's the same thing in hockey. If you look at the NHL, when you're betting hockey, it's the exact same way. You're either going to bet what they call the puck line, which is the 1.5, or you're going to bet the money line, and that's just winning the game straight up.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there we go with all that and said. Okay, so for those with the money line, don't know. For those who are just starting out, that throws away the spread, correct?
Correct. Yep, that is just a win, and you'll see. Right there, you've got the Winnipeg Jets and the Florida Panthers. So the Panthers on the money line are what? minus 250 right there, meaning if you play, and I'm just using this as the standard number because it's easy. If you put $100 on that, on the Panthers to win, you're only going to get, what is that, 25 back? Like you'd have to put 250 down to win 100. On the opposite side, yeah, because the Jets are such an underdog, if you put $100 down at plus 200, you would win $200. You would essentially double your money if they won the game.
So we can go, I hope I put the right thing. All right, so we can go ahead and pick who we think can win the Stanley Cup, correct, right here?
Yep. Outright winner, correct.
All right, so I'm going to see what the Predators on there, plus 4,000. Good time to do this now, or do you wait before the playoffs start? What's your mindset on this?
Yep. So what you're going to do is, now you're going to get your best numbers here. And as it goes along, those numbers are going to decrease because obviously we get closer to the title, teams get eliminated, etc. What you could do here is we're far enough out that you can use the numbers against the books. So say the favorite right there, the Avalanche, they're what, plus 250? I can't read that. I think it's plus 250. Yeah. Okay. So is it 2 or 350?
350.
All right, 350. Okay, so you could take that. You could put $10 down, put the same amount on the Avalanche, the Panthers, and the Flames, the 3 top favorites. You put $10 on each one of them, then now you're getting guaranteed profit if either of those 3 teams win. So you bring down your total money that you're going to get back, but you build yourself insurance because you've just added 2 more teams.
Look at you. I would have never in my world thought of doing that.
Yeah.
Never thought of it. All right, so now what's more stuff coming on for the April? I know we got the NFL draft coming up, Kentucky Derby. What are people going with right now? Because you got to think what's the college basketball slowed down 2 weeks ago. People looking to spend their money elsewhere. Where are most of the people going to?
Yeah, NBA is huge right now. So we've got 2 play-in games for the playoffs tonight. You're going to have the Hawks at the Cavaliers, and you're going to have the Pelicans at the Clippers. So those 2 games are getting massive coverage, betting coverage, etc. And then the NBA playoffs in full start tomorrow. So yeah, the NBA is going to get a ton of attracted bettors, more than probably any other sport by far, at least right now. And not only are people betting spreads and the totals and money lines, but when you click in to either one of those games, what a lot of people do are betting props, right? So they're betting player props. So if you click at the top, player props, you will be able to, So if you don't want to bet on the game, on the spread or the total, because they're difficult, trust me, they're very, very difficult. You could bet on, Darius Garland for the Cavs, Vanderbilt guy, right? You could bet how many points he's going to score tonight, over or under. You could bet rebounds, steals, anything. So a lot of people like to go the player prop route instead of betting the actual game.
I would go crazy if if I take Garland over 26 and he ends up with 25. I mean, but that's what they call it gambling, right?
Yeah. What makes it so much fun is that however you bet a game, it changes the way that you watch it, right? So let's say as a show, we all take Darius Garland over 26.5 points tonight. Let's just say we're all doing that for fun, right? So tonight, when you watch that game, you're wanting him to shoot every time, right? Regardless of who wins or who loses, you just like let Garland shoot the ball. So yeah, man, it's a lot of fun for sure.
You know what? I don't know much about the NBA, but every time I look at Trae Young's banging 40, so I would take the over on that.
Yeah, Trae Young the other night, he only essentially played 2 quarters and he scored 24 points. Ooh. So yeah, man, like Trae Young, he puts up a ton of shots. So you always have a good opportunity to hit his overs.
I love this. I had no idea this page existed. That's why I'm glad you're on here. First field goal of the game. I mean, this is like the first touchdown when you do the NFL.
Absolutely. Yep, it's exactly like that, right? And like there's so many things that you can do in regards to these. Like another fun one is I like finding how many 3-pointers, somebody is going to make in an individual game. And, I don't have those in front of me there, but you could, bet. Yeah, so if you hit 3-pointers right there at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, so now, so you could bet on how many that they're going to hit. You could bet over unders, et cetera. Like there's so many ways. So there's a lot of people who might not care regardless about this game whatsoever. They might not care about anybody in the game except, say, Trae Young, one player. They're like, look, I know this guy, and I can bet all of his numbers, not worry about anything else, and feel good about doing it.
So real quick, Trae Young, it's minus 190. If you put $100 on him to hit 3-pointers, how much do you get back?
You would get back, what is that, 90? You would have to put $190 down to win 100.
Oh my goodness. Is that people do that, Alan?
It's a lot of juice, right? So like that's what we always talk about is like you've got to find your bets, that you're not putting so much risk out there. But if you go down one player, Darius Garland minus 140. So that's betting $140 to win 100. So yeah, it goes to show you how much Vegas assumes that that's going to happen.
Right.
Minus 140 is about a 64% statistical probability of hitting. So yeah.
Look at you throwing numbers and percentages on me.
Hey, kids, stay in school. Do your math homework.
I went to McGavick. I don't understand this nonsense. All right, Part Man, you're the best. All right, stick around. We're going to do celebrity birthdays. We love having you, and I love that you explained all this so well to us. Alan, you're the best. Don't go anywhere. Celebrity birthdays is next with Alan Bell. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Welcome back to the final segment, sponsored by Donaldson Cafe and Catering at Celebrity Birthdays. Alan, the intern, and I just spent the entire break debating about Trae Young and three-pointers. So look what you've done to us.
I know, man. That's what makes it so much fun, man, is that you could get in on just one bet there.
That's amazing. But the entire time. And thank you for that too, Alan, because I had no idea. I mean, I know props are out there, but sometimes it's tough to navigate that board, but you're able to help us and see us and go down and explain to us. That's why you are in demand, my brother. In demand.
Yeah.
All right,
man.
here we go. Time for celebrity birthdays. You got to get them within two. First up, birthday today is Emma Thompson, actress Emma Thompson.
51.
Sounds like a younger name. I'm going to go 36.
She's 63.
All right.
So if you could turn that around, you'd got it correct, but you didn't. He looks a lot older than what he is. Singer Chris Stapleton.
41.
33.
44.
Ooh.
Almost there. Almost there. Actor Seth Rogen.
45.
Let's go. That's a great guess. I'm gonna go 47 though.
40.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
He looks young. All that pot smoking. That's right. Actress Emma Watson. Now, was she in those Harry Potter films?
Wingardium.
Yeah.
Okay, I watched none of those.
35.
I'm gonna go 31.
32.
Oh, nice.
Alan, you're so close on these, man. So close.
Nobody Alan Carpet for me.
Let's see here. It's the people that I've never heard of. All right, singer Samantha Fox. How old is she?
49.
55.
She is 56. Intern, how did you know that?
Whoa! Let's go.
How did you?
Big Samantha Fox fan.
No, Carlos
Yeah.
Sainz. Carlos Sainz has number 55 on his car, so that's why I said that.
Well done there. You got that correct. So it's 2 for you. Can you name a Samantha Fox song?
Yeah, it's she was in Fox and the Hound, right?
That's exactly right. You're terrible. Man, we got people I've never heard of. Let's see here. Singer-songwriter Margot Price. I think she's got a Nashville connection.
44.
That's basically saying she could be anybody in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
I'll say 48.
She's 39. No idea. The group Plain White Tees. I've never heard of them.
Oh,
the drummer Demar Hamilton. How old is he?
Is that the Hey There Delilah?
Yes. Hey there.
Yeah.
Delilah.
All right. 37.
Hey there, Delilah. Let's go 41.
38.
Yeah.
2-1. 2-1. All right, just give you another one, Alan, here before you got to get this to tie up and to go forward. Guitar player Ed O'Brien of Radiohead.
Ooh, okay. 47.
I'm going to go 51.
It's 54.
Oh.
Intern gets it. Alan Bell, have a great weekend, brother. Thank you for all you do for us, man. We appreciate you. Have a good weekend, my man.
Hey, man. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good weekend, too.
Yeah,
Thank you
Alan.
so much. See you,
All
man.
right, Alan Bell, CBS Sports Line. We just learned so much when he comes on.
I know. We're either going to come back Monday really happy or really sad.
I mean, we debated a whole segment in the commercial break about Trae. I've never had a Trae Young discussion in my life. And now because of Alan, how many other people are watching that like, it's interesting.
And then that guy right below him. I mean, why not?
Right.
Why not?
And of course, he talks about the watching the baseball and he got money in the Braves bullpen, blows it, and they still won the game. That's the thing. They still won the game, but for the bettors up there, oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, intern, have a good weekend, buddy. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. I need you back here on Monday.
I got you, bro. I'll see y'all.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, watching. It's Good Friday. It's Easter this weekend. Another reason for Easter. Be nice, be kind, smile at people in traffic, open doors. And remember this as well. Nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you back here on Monday.